Hey guys, Sam from Manfa's Makes. How are you all? Welcome back to all my returners and hi to any newbies. It's so great to have you here. Please do stick around a while, and if you like what you see, give me a thumbie. They are free. So this is a crochet and chat, and that is where I crochet on a project and just chit chat with you for a little bit. So feel free to pause, grab a drink, grab a project to crochet along with me, and then we can just chill out and hang out together. How about that? I haven't done one of these for a while. Now, normally I sit in my comfy spot on the sofa, but because I have been sat here filming quite a few videos already today, I thought I may as well just leave the setup how it is. And I have a chair next to me because the project I'm going to be working on is quite hefty and heavy, and I need it to support the bit of the project I'm not actually working on. So I am hyper focusing on my 2-colour granny square blanket that is an Olga Poltava pattern. I really do want to get it off the hooks, guys. It makes me sad to see it just hanging around in a project bag, not being used. So yeah, I really want to get it done. So let me just untangle everything that I need so that I can get crocheting with you. I also have a lovely hot cup of tea here with me so that if I get dry mouth from talking too much, I can actually take a slurp. Okay, so I am actually so nearly done with this blanket, which is amazing. I am hoping I will be able to showcase it for you this week in Crochet Catch Up, but it just depends if I actually get it done, because I'm on my last white. Ooh. So I'm going to get the last white finished up. I am also going to put on a little border to hopefully use up the majority of this one. And then that'll be the blanket done, and it is a really heavy, really big blanket. Now, if you are not familiar with Olga Poltava's channel, I will leave it linked down below. I will also leave a link to this pattern. It is a paid for pattern, but it is well worth the money, guys. I have absolutely loved making this blanket. It has seen me through those times where I just want crochet, where I don't have to think too hard. I'm enjoying every stitch that I'm putting in. I still feel like I'm working and producing something, but it's not high pressured or stressed whilst doing so. So yes, I really do truly recommend this pattern. I am using the Patons Canadiana in white, and I am using the Spun Colours by Premier in Lakeside. They are both 4 weights. I'm also using my 4mm clover. I have featured this blanket quite a number of times on my channel already, and like I said, hopefully I will be able to feature it on the channel again on Friday as an FO, but we shall see. I make no promises, but there is a little sneaky peek of just a little section of it in progress. It's gorgeous. I love it. If you can do chains, singles and doubles, you'll be able to do this pattern without a problem, guys. So I'm going down one side with my white, and then I'll be going back to the lake side. So yes, I tried to save a smidgy bit of the white because the white is the most easy to talk and crochet at the same time. So I hope this angle is okay. I might just pop you down a smidgy bit. I don't want to cut off too much of my head. But yes, so I'm going to be working along on this while we sit and chat. You tell me down in the comments, what project have you grabbed to work along with me? Or are you listening to me while doing housework? Are you listening to me while you're driving and running errands? What are you doing right now while I'm sitting and crocheting and chatting with you? I am super nosy and I like to know these things. So what can we talk about today? I don't know. Let's start off with my new job. Now, some of you may know that I recently got offered a new job. I was successful at interview. I had to go through a lot of security clearance and vetting, and I will have been in the job exactly 1 month tomorrow, because you will be seeing this. No, that is a fib. That is an outright fib. It's because I am filming it on a Sunday. You will be seeing this on Wednesday. So actually, I have been in the job for exactly 1 month and 1 day. There you go. So yes, I am still brand new at my new job, but I am loving every minute of it. I feel like I'm using my brain again. I feel like I'm making a difference. I feel like I truly am accomplishing something in my role there. It is just giving me a lot of positivity and motivation. Now, obviously, there is still a lot of training that I have to go through over the next few months. I am on a probationary period for 12 months. So after 12 months, I will have a little review with my managers where they tell me whether they're going to keep me on or I'm not suitable. But I'm fairly confident. Everyone seems to be so pleased to see me. They seem to love what I'm managing to do so far. They have confidence in me. It is all just really lovely and positive right now, which is fabulous. My brain has been a little bit dusty over the last few years when I've just been cleaning the hotel in my previous job. I haven't been using my qualifications or my own personal education and knowledge for quite some time, so I've had to dust off the old grey matter for this one, which is a challenge in itself. It has been massively information overload because the job that I am doing is quite intense and quite important for the department that I am working in. So there is quite a bit riding on my shoulders. But I am up for that challenge, guys. I am really happy to get my teeth stuck in and just see where this new adventure is going to take me, because I just haven't felt this great about going to work for such a long time, and it really, really, really does help when you look forward to going into work rather than dread it. And if those of you don't know what my new job is, I am working in the education department in a prison. So I do have daily content there, because I'm crocheting, daily contact with the prisoners. It can be a little daunting, it can be a little nerve-wracking at times, but I am very quickly becoming acclimatized to the new setting. Obviously all the high security procedures. I've got my own keys now to get through all the gates and the doors that I have to go through. Yeah, it's just so far out, completely different to anything that I am used to. Prior to this job, I have never been in a prison. I have never been in any trouble myself. Never been arrested, never had any family or friends that have gone to prison, so it was completely alien to me, guys, and it is a little bit of a culture shock. But once you find your feet and once you get accustomed, it really isn't too bad, and actually I am thriving in my situation at the moment, and I couldn't be any happier, to be honest with you. It took a little while for me to get all my logins to all the places where I need to either retrieve information or input information, but with any place, IT is always a little bit slow, but I now have access to most of what I need to be able to do my job, so I am actually doing my job rather than a little bit of filing and fetching and carrying for people until I got my logins. So that has been enjoyable. And basically, guys, I'm in the education department, but I am not a tutor, I am not a teacher, I am not somebody delivering the curriculum. I am the person that does all the background admin. So I am the person that enrolls the prisoners onto their courses. It's me that books their exam papers and gets their exam papers for them. It's me that gets their certificates when they have completed their course. It's me that kind of does like all the stationery ordering for the classes so that they have all the equipment they need. My job is very varied, but I am the one that makes sure that the tutors and the prisoners have what they need in order to fulfill their courses and their subjects. So yes, we offer a variety of different subjects in the prison I work in, anything from maths and English. We've got art, we've got painting and decorating, we've got construction, which is bricklaying and plastering. We have got what else have we got? We've got something called personal and social skills, which helps the inmates learn how to be a better man. Employability for when they get released, make them more employable. We do peer mentoring, so some of the prisoners can be a peer mentor to others. It is really, really varied, and I have probably forgotten a few subjects off that list, but that is what I could pluck off the top of my head. And a lot of the prisoners have had very little access to education in their lives before they reached prison, and we are that establishment that is plugging those gaps and giving them those opportunities to hopefully, when they are released back into society, they are a more productive and law-abiding member of society, rather than go back to what they did to get them in there in the first place. I know a lot of people think that prisoners should lose all their rights to things such as education because they committed crime. It is a very touchy subject, and one that I don't really like to get into in great detail, but let's just say that there is a whole variety of different offences that people have committed to be in there, and it ranges from the lesser crimes all the way up to the most heinous of crimes. Some will be released back into society, some are there for life. It really is a mixed bag, and if we are keeping them busy and occupied and productive while they are there, for me that can only be a positive thing. Whether it is agreed by everyone is neither here nor there. It is a service we provide, and I am the background admin that makes that happen for them. So I hope that answers a few of your questions on what my new job is, and that is as far as I am going to take that conversation, because I've probably said a little too much anyway. But yes, prison education admin, that is not my official title. I actually have a fancy dancy title, but I'm not going to divulge that either. So yes, a lot of adjusting, both at work and at home, because our routines have had to change. We've had to rejiggle who does what and when. The children have had to become a little more independent than what they were before I started this job, but they're all getting older now, and it's good for them to be a little bit more independent. Gets them ready for their next chapters coming up for them in their lives. It is a really positive thing, but it is a very what's the word I'm trying to look for? It's just a big adjustment transition phase we're in right now, but we will settle soon. We will find what works for us soon. I have every confidence, and the children and Mike are being so super supportive of me and making this happen for me, and I cannot love them or thank them enough for doing that for me. So there we have it. That's my new job. But yes, I am very tired. My brain is really getting a workout. And it also means, guys, that I'm lucky if I get an hour's crochet time of an evening before I'm going to bed and getting back up again to go back to work, because I have early starts and long days. So again, that's an adjustment as well. It means that I'm not quite getting as much crochet done as I once was, which kind of makes me sad, because you know how much I love my crochet. But the fact that I can still squeeze in an hour most evenings is still a bonus for me. It just means that I'm not going to have as much to showcase on the channel as I once did, but that is okay. I am not going to feel bad about that, because what I've done by changing jobs means that our family has a much better quality of life. We have a much better work-life balance because I now have my weekends off, whereas in the hotel job it was a 24/7 365 days type deal, and I could be called upon on any of the 7 days of the week, and I did work most weekends. So I am loving the fact that I get my weekends off now, and it means that I can do videos like this where I'm getting extra crochet in. So yes, it is all slotting into place. It will take a little bit of time, but we are getting there slowly but surely, and I am much happier and positive than I was in my old job. So winner winner chicken dinner, right? So tell me down in the comments, how has your guys' weather been where you are? Mostly here in my little part of the UK, it's been chilly and raining, like constantly. The other day we had quite a big intense thunder and lightning storm. It cracked off at 2:30 a.m, which was not great, because then it took me forever and a day to fall back to sleep once it had finished, and I had to be up at 6:15 for work. So yeah, Manfa was a tad grumpy that day. Can't be helped. Nobody can control the weather, but my goodness gracious, was it a storm and a half. It was like literally right above the house, guys. It was... Mike loves thunder and lightning. I'm a little bit, I don't really like it. So, but yeah, mostly it's just been chilly and raining. It's been absolutely rubbish. I am so looking forward to better weather. I need the summer to come. And normally, guys, I really don't like the summer because I can't deal with heat. But I am so over the rain. It's not even funny anymore. So I think I'd rather be a sweaty, uncomfortable, over hot mess than just a soggy, miserable one. So yeah, that's what our weather's been. We didn't get any snow as such. It's not really a thing in my part of the world. It does happen occasionally, but not really. And this winter we didn't really have any at all. Yeah, just chilly and raining, pretty much. We have had the odd dry, bright day. You know those crisp winter days where it is sunny, but it's still cold, but it's dry and it's all crispy underfoot. We have had a couple of those lovely winter days, but not many to write home about, to be perfectly honest with you. I'm just going to reach down and get my Wool Genie for my Lakeside colourway, because I've done that side of white while I've been yapping away, which is awesome. And I still have some left, so I should be able to get round once more in the white. So we're not on the home stretch, but we're so close. So close. So yes, I am excited to get this off the hook and finally get to use it, because this yarn was gifted to me by my wonderful yarny fairy godmother, and it's going to be my memento blanket to always remember her by, because it's using the yarn that she gifted to me. It is super heavy. It's almost like a weighted blanket, guys. It is gorgeous. Now this yarn, the Lakeside, that I'm about to start putting in again, does have merino, and it's not able to be washed in the washing machine, but I don't plan to have to wash it that often. And if I do you know what I'm probably going to do? I'm probably going to fill up the bath and hand wash it in the bath, and then lay it over the shower screen or hang it up outside to dry naturally, rather than use the tumble dryer. So that's what I'm probably going to have to do, because it's not suitable for the washing machine, and it's big and it's heavy, and I can only imagine when it's sucked in a load of water it's going to be even more heavy. So yeah, it's going to have to be washed in the bath, but that's all right. I can cope with that. It was my decision to use this yarn in a blanket, so I will find ways around it. Yes, I will. But yes, it's gorgeous. I love it. I've had lots of compliments on the yarn choices that I chose for it. Thanks to Yarny Fairy Godmother for gifting it to me in the first place. But yeah, I want to be, excuse me, I want to be able to start using it and loving it, and having it available. So, and like I said, it's always quite sad for me to see projects lying or languishing in their project bags, not actually being completed. So to get this one off my hook will be a real big deal for me, because it is a big project. It is a time consuming project now, because it is taking me longer and longer to get around the blanket. But it is worth it, because like I said, I have loved every stitch that has gone into this blanket. I really enjoy this pattern. This will not be the last of this blanket pattern that I do in the future. I will do it again for sure. I love the effect that it gives, and in the winter especially, I am always freezing cold, so to have this big, weighty, snuggly, squishy, soft blanket to have on the top of my bed will be absolutely fantastic. Or if I'm feeling unwell and I want to snuggle under it, and it's a forever reminder of Yarny Fairy Godmother, which is just priceless to me. So yeah, I am really looking forward to getting this off the hooks, and using it. So that is why I'm hyper focusing on it this week. I want to get it done, and I also feel accomplished when I get a big project completed. I also feel like less cluttered in my mind, because it's one less thing that's swirling around, haunting me. You haven't finished me yet, there's still a big blanket to do. So that will be gone from my mind as well, which will be a nice feeling. And of course, I started working on this back last year, so it is a rollover project from 2023. So again, that will be good to get it off the hooks for that reason. Now remember guys, the yarn labels that I had completely put into this blanket last year, I put into last year's total of yarn bands. So I do have several yarn bands in the bottom of the bag that I keep this in to include in this year's, because I actually put those skeins or cakes of yarn into the blanket this year, and it will also count to my Stash Down 2024, but just the yarn labels that I used this year. So I want to include those stats in those things as well, so that's super exciting. I do think that I am going to have 2 cakes of this left over, but that's fine. It can be put into another project further down the line. It is gorgeous yarn. I absolutely love it. Not my typical wheelhouse for colour, but it is stunning. I really, really love how the colours have played out in this. And like I said, it wouldn't normally be a colourway that I would gravitate to or choose. But the beauty of other people gifting you yarn is that you receive yarns that you wouldn't necessarily pick for yourself. You get to use them and realise that actually they are gorgeous and stunning, and you need to stop picking the same old colour palettes and branching out, discovering new colourways and designs and stitches, and yeah, it's just awesome. So thank you, Yarny Fairy Godmother, once again. I am totally in love with this blanket, and it's just a joy, an absolute joy. It is also, I think, inspired several of you guys to make one of these, which is awesome, because Olga's patterns are fabulous. Mike made an Olga pattern for Christina's hug that he made her. And there are quite a few Olga patterns that I am wanting to try in the future as well. She is a fabulous designer. Do go over and check her out on Ravelry as well, guys, because there are so many gorgeous patterns. You may just find yourself going down a rabbit hole of gorgeousness and adding a few patterns to your pattern stash as well. Like I said, I've linked her YouTube channel down below. And Olga, I know you watched one of my previous videos on this blanket, so I don't know if you'll be watching this one. But if you are watching this one, thank you once again for an absolutely stunning and enjoyable pattern. I have loved every minute. I will be recommending it to everybody watching and everybody else that I know who crochets to give it a go. And I very much look forward to trying more of your patterns in the future. Thank you for giving people like me that need to follow a pattern beautiful items to create. That is just priceless. It really, really is. Yeah, so check her out. You will not be disappointed. So how long have we been going? 25 minutes. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to finish up this side of the blanket in this lake side, and then I'm probably going to sign off because I still have yet more videos to film. You are going to be seeing a lot of me in this hoodie for the next couple of weeks because I am trying to build up my scheduled out content again so that I'm not pressured, because obviously working full-time cuts down filming time, and I really want to continue putting out as much content as I have for forever, and the only way I can do that is to batch film and then schedule them out. It means you get the regular content you have become used to. I get to showcase everything that I want on my channel, and I'm not rushing home every day from work going, I need to film for tomorrow, I need to film for tomorrow, because that would probably just finish me off, guys. I'm not even gonna lie. So yes, I have got several other videos to film for you. So if you see me wearing this, just know I filmed them all on the same day. And I actually showered before I got dressed today, so I am squeaky clean, I promise. I am not a member of the Great Unwashed. I do promise you that. So yes. So how have things been for you guys? I have been a bit missing on the YouTube streets because I get an hour crochet of an evening once we have got home and had dinner, sorted the kids' homework and made sure they've all had their showers and got themselves ready for the next day and all of that normal family jazz, that I don't get an awful lot of time to watch videos anymore. So if you have seen that I've been missing on your channel and that I haven't been leaving my normal comments, please know that it's nothing personal. I just don't have any time anymore. I am trying to watch as many videos as I can when I get the time to, but I just can't keep up, guys. I really can't. So I am going to be missing some of your awesome content, and that makes me really sad, but I have to put the outside world first in this instance. If there's something that you think I should have seen and that I may have missed, honestly, feel free to email me, comment on one of my videos. Hey Manfa, did you see this video? Because I will check out your recommendations so that I don't miss important stuff going on. I love my Yarny community so much. I really, really do. But there are only so many hours in a day, and I'm just not going to be able to get to you all of the time like I tried to before. It's just an impossible task, and nothing personal, just my circumstances have changed, guys. I hardly ever get to lives anymore, other people's lives I mean, because they're either too late at night because I now have to go bed much earlier than I did before, or they're on during the day while I'm at work. So yeah, I am missing in action quite a bit, even more than I was beforehand, but just know that I do love each and every one of you, and I miss you all terribly, but I have to do this right now at this juncture in my life. And I'm not going to apologise for it, because it is doing our family the world of good. It's doing me the world of good. And a positive and happy Manfa is much better than the alternative, right? So I'm just going to leave that there. But yeah, I do miss you all. I really, really do. But that's life sometimes. Obviously, if I get any annual leave, I'll be able to do a bit more crochet and a bit more video watching. I think I'm going to sneeze. Oh, I did sneeze. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. I did not have time to pause the video then. I do apologise. But yeah, so I miss you and I love you, but I haven't disappeared completely. I'm still here. Still feel free to reach out and email me anytime about anything. Just be patient for a response, because I don't have my I don't have my phone in my hand 24/7 like I did. I'm not even allowed to take my phone into work because security. So my phone stays in my car all day while I'm at work. Yeah, so I barely get chance to do anything anymore, but that's okay. It is okay. I am happy, guys. It was well worth taking that leap of faith. It really, really was. So yeah, if you've been crocheting along with me, what projects have you been working on? What's your weather been like? Have you got signs of spring yet? We've got some of our spring flowers starting to pop up and say hello. The weather is trying to get milder, which is nice, but it just brings more rain. So yeah, spring is coming. Hopefully that will mean better weather to come as well. March is always a busy month for this family because we have lots of birthdays this month. In fact, next weekend it is the UK Mother's Day, then it is my middle boy's birthday, then it is my youngest nephew's birthday, then it's my birthday, and there are a few of my wonderful friends' birthdays scattered in there as well. So March really is a full-on month. And actually I have some happy mails I have some happy mails upcoming on the channel to kick off my birthday month, and I am planning to do a birthday live at some point. So yeah, March is going to be super, super busy, but so much fun, and I cannot wait to share it all with you and bring you all along for the ride, as I always do. Yeah, so bring it on. I am just up for any challenge at the moment. I'm motivated. I'm, really, really gunning for it, whereas I was quite down in the dumps and doldrum for way too long. But Manfa's back, guys. Manfa's back. And I am approaching the corner of this first side, so I am going to be putting this down and signing off in just 2 seconds. But it has been absolutely wonderful sitting and hanging out with you all today. I really do appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed it as well. I will try and slot in these crochet and chats as often as I can, but like I said, finding the time to carve out a good half an hour and to have stuff to talk about is tricky sometimes as well, but I will try and do them as often as I can. And just so that you can see, I am on the colourful row now, and I had finished the white row with you as well. So I did one side in white and one side in the colour. So there we go, guys. The 2-colour granny, Olga Poltava. Check it out. It is awesome. I love it. I really, really do. Now, because you're seeing this on a Wednesday, you need to head back here tomorrow for Tile of the Week Thursday. And then on Friday is Crochet Catch Up, which will hopefully feature this as an FO. And then on Saturday, I'm not sure what you will be getting content-wise on Saturday, but there will be the live as usual, 9 PM UK or 4 PM Eastern, straight after Granny D, and I hope a few of you can come and join us. And yeah, just as another reminder, it was Laurelie Summershine 1249 that won the Impkin. If she does not claim that twin, I will redraw another time, so you might get another bite of the cherry, guys. You never know. Bear in mind, I am filming this on Sunday and she may have already claimed. I'm just filming in advance, so who knows. But yeah, I'm going to let you get going. I'm going to hop off and film another video for you. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week and a gorgeous weekend to come. And I will see you tomorrow for Tile of the Week Thursday. But until then, stay safe, be kind, look after one another, get some good quality time in with your loved ones, and get some good quality crafting time in. I will see you in the next one or around the YouTube streets. Bye, guys. Love you loads.